Well, okay. 2021 is very on brand with last year. Not in well, I don't want to say not in a negative way. Trying to, I always try to put a positive spin on most things just to kind of make myself feel better a little bit. But yeah, supposed to have 2 shoots today. 2 shoots booked, paid for, all that good stuff, just fine. First one, great, like super easy, a lot easier than usual, which is always good and always fun. It was a video shoot. It was good to mix things up that early in the day. Yeah, all that's good. I'm back here, obviously, but now I'm still here. Yeah, my bag is right there, and I'm right here recording a video. That's because it got technically it's canceled right now. Might be rescheduled, but for the most part, I'm calling this a cancellation. Very last minute. Not that big of a deal. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take advantage of this extra, 3 to 4 hours open that I have. There's a couple things missing in this room. Missing a few of my lights. We have some stuff we need to shuffle around and get fixed up here later today, which is great. I don't have a shoot now, so I can focus on that, which kind of, trade-off. One door opens, one door closes, another door opens kind of thing. That's how I'm going to take it. I don't know if I'm going to unpack my stuff or not, now that I think about it. I have 2 shoots tomorrow, kind of right next to each other. So I'm probably just going to leave that packed and not really worry about it. It's a portrait shoot and an event shoot. Pretty much taking all my main lenses. So yeah, I'm just going to leave my bag packed. But I do have this that I'm going to, unbox right quick. It's not like really it's not a sponsored video because it's not for this per se. It's for Instagram and whatnot. I do want to check this out and see exactly what I've been sent here. I like getting sent stuff, so thank you very much. If you follow me on Instagram, I'm sure it'll pop up somewhere. You'll probably see this pretty soon. But yeah, it's a nice little affordable tripod from what I've seen. Yeah, it's actually a lot lighter than I thought. I'm gonna, mess with this a little bit later, and I have to get a couple photos and some IG stories and some video and all that stuff for said sponsored post. But yeah, again, I only really take these things when it's something that is in my immediate field, so to speak. So tripods, especially more affordable tripods, are definitely on that list. I have so many of these bags. Do you guys keep them, or you just like chunk them? Because I don't like throwing these away because it's a thing. But I mean, I don't need like 6 of these. Yeah, this is it. That's pretty sturdy. It's not the worst, to be honest. I have a use for more affordable tripods for stuff like we're doing right now. So let me show you. So I have my main work tripod right here, and it's holding up the my little key light in essence. And I also have this other like ridiculously cheap $20 tripod that I picked up, I think at Target. And then I have the $70-ish Manfrotto. That was my very, very first tripod that I kind of broke, but still works good enough for like this stuff. And then I have a couple other like Jobies and other little stick cheapy tripods that I use to like hold up flashes and mics and stuff like that. But my main work tripod is my main work tripod. Everything else I kind of use for, accents and stuff like that. So that's where these cheaper ones come in handy. I think this is like 30 to 40, maybe 50 bucks, but I think it's like 30 to 40 bucks or something like that. It's affordable. It's a lot lighter than I thought, so pretty neat. I gotta get some photos of that. Don't let me forget, because it's important, because they sent it to me. Let's get things situated and maybe make up for kind of a bummer of a afternoon. I mean, it's fine. Things happen. I understand. But I was looking forward to shooting. I'm always looking forward to shooting. Yeah. Let's do some stuff. I don't quite know what kind of photo I'm going to do with this. I don't have time to necessarily go out and then come back and then go back out. But that's what I would like to do. The other problem with that is it's also a bit windy outside. So it wouldn't necessarily be the ideal conditions for me to get the shot that I want anyway. I think what I'm going to do is set up my white paper backdrop. Maybe on a... Okay, here we go. So, paper backdrop, table, it's not the brightest in here, so I'm gonna use my flashes, probably use some gels, color the background a little bit, and yeah, I think that's what we're gonna go with. Should photograph well. The thing I wanted to do though is I wanted to use this to get a vertical video, maybe like a little something. I don't know. I don't know what this means, but this. Yeah, I have time to do that, so I think that's what we're gonna do. It's gonna be a bit of a mess in here, but I think that's okay. Yeah, let's do that. This is the mess we're looking at right now. See all that? It's quite the mess. So, first I have a flash over here with a blue gel on top, well, you know, where the light comes out, with the little remote trigger right there. This is pointing kind of towards the front. It's giving me an accent kind of along this side here. The next one is right here. That one has a red gel, and that's kind of giving me a little bit of red for the background. Again, tripod, and then the third flash right here on my main tripod, giving me a little bit of bounce lighting for kind of everything. I don't want it directly lit. I just want a little bit of a softer light. I'm trying to eliminate this shadow here, and that's what that's doing right there. It's kind of pointing up to the ceiling and then lighting everything more in an ambient manner. I have the little spotlight here just to kind of help me see what I'm doing and all that fun stuff. For the camera, I'm using the 70D, which I haven't used as a photo camera in a little bit. There's a remote trigger on here that sets all of them off. And yeah, that's what we're looking at. So far, this is what we have. That's the very first one, which I kind of really like, which I might be able to use. That one's not so good. That one, super moody, so I probably can't use that. We get a little bit better. We kind of nailed the lighting down, and then I think towards the end should be right too far. Right there. I think that's the one I'm going to go with. I know it's a little dark right here, but if you zoom in, you can kind of see that there is a bit of info that we can kind of pull out in Lightroom. Bump up the saturation, and maybe just bump up the saturation of the blue and the red, and brighten the shadows, and I think we'll be good with this one right here. Obviously in the 4:5 crop for Instagram. Whoa, we are on the old wide angle lens. Minimum app is 4.5, so it's a bit darker. I'm at ISO 800. I haven't been at ISO 800 on this camera in this corner in a bit. Kinda not used to it. Anyway, so those were the two photos I went with, and that was the little Instagram story clip that I threw together within a few moments. Trying not to spend too much time on that thing. I just wanted to try some stuff out, you know? Just something different. I don't normally do stuff like that, but maybe I do now. Who knows? A couple things I did want to talk about. It's not really like a tutorial vlog or anything like that. It's just, that's kind of, you know, I was going off the cuff there and cuff? What is it? A term, something like that. When I was shooting that stuff, there was no intention or anything like that other than just to set up my lights and my backdrop and get some photos and stuff for Instagram and whatnot. I guess a couple quick points. All the flashes I used were manual, except for the single one, which I just shoot manually. It's TTL also, but I just use them manually. When I'm shooting with any one of my cameras, I make sure to turn off exposure simulation. That way I can kind of see everything, because if I don't, everything is just going to be blacked out in the viewfinder, or the screen, if you will. And I've gotten pretty good at guesstimating where things need to be, so I kind of start off at shutter speed of 200 and then kind of work my way down with the flash strength from there. Again, not a tutorial. I'll go into further detail on how I shoot with manual flashes and off-camera stuff in another video. That's not the point of this. It's just kind of, you know, if you might have had a question, hopefully that might have answered one or two of them at least. We'll do something different in the future with that stuff. But for now, if you have any questions about that little setup, just let me know. I'll do my best to answer. Again, I'm not an expert per se, but I have been shooting for a bit. Anyway, I gotta go. It's another day if you couldn't tell. I got my lights back, everything is back up and running. I was right in the middle of unpacking stuff and putting it back up everywhere, and I forgot that I didn't wrap up the last video that we were doing. That's what we're here doing now. Yeah. All right, Grim, say bye. It's Grim. Say bye to everyone. I gotta go. We're gonna finish up the video that I started today. We got a lot of stuff going on. Yeah, it was fun. All right, I gotta go. Like, share, subscribe if you want. If you don't, you do you, man. Yeah. Okay, bye.